Honorable Minister for Railways, आदरणीय श्री सदानंद गौड़ा जी, Minister for Environment and Information Broadcasting, आदरणीय प्रकाश जावड़ेकर जी, Secretary Science and Technology Dr. Raghavan ji, Mr. Rajagopalan, Mr. Maninder Singh, senior officers over here, dignitaries. When I was watching around after having taken my place in the podium about 5 minutes back, it occurred to my mind, Prakash ji, that Honorable Prime Minister has given us a very fancy and a very meaningful slogan of speed, skill and scale. And I think the Honorable Railway Minister, when he flags off the Science Express today, would actually personify in the form of this train what Honorable Prime Minister meant when he spelled out the formula of speed, skill and scale for the progress of the nation, and also as a vision of the government for the years to come. Railway, as you know, traditionally, and we've been grown up seeing, signifies lot of things simultaneously. Railways signifies travel, it signifies exploring new destinations, it signifies adventurism, it also signifies romance, as we've grown up seeing in the movies and elsewhere. And for persons like me, a lot of creativity has happened during long journeys in railways. We do a lot of writing work, and nowadays, after the present responsibility having been entrusted to us, we do a lot of office work also. So, in a milieu like this, and the kind of cultural and the mind setup that we have about railways, I think railway as a medium for science to reach out is very appropriate in a country like India. And so also, when you give the theme of biodiversity, because a country like India is so heterogeneous, if you go from one part of the peninsula to the other part, the cultures are different, the languages are different, the dress style is different. And I think science is one factor which can unite all the diversities, both the creations of science as well as the benefits of science. It's such a universal concept. So therefore, to an extent, the Science Express would not only serve as a medium of extrapolating the knowledge about science and about the new discoveries of science, but also serving as a means to unite the diverse societies living in small subnationalities in a country like India, which itself is known as an Indian subcontinent. And as I have always been saying in my Department of Science and Technology, that now we have entered into an era in the 21st century where science has to be used as a medium of social transformation. And if we wish to actually achieve that, we have to have a closer coordination between the science and the society, because if the science cannot achieve or realize its full potential without optimum social participation, and society cannot achieve its full progress without the scientific temper, which has to be inherent and had to be grown. And I am therefore glad, and I would request, and as has been also been happening earlier, that as this train reaches out to different destinations, an endeavor would be made for more and more school children, for more and more children in the formative stages of their education, to visit this exhibition on wheels. And this would also be an opportunity for us, dealing with the Department of Science and Technology, to possibly identify the young aptitudes, and as they say, call them young or catch them young. And by the medium of Science Express, we would be able to at least tap or identify the young potential amongst us, because it's the young scientists at whom we look at. And I think where all other dictums and principles written on all the textbooks fail to unite us, it is something called science which unites us. Even if you have an electric bulb, or if you have a medicine. I was telling my colleagues in the space department, I said, I am a medical scientist, you are a space scientist. The difference is that I can practice my science on you in space, but you cannot practice your science on me even on Earth. So, I think this is greatest unifier is this medium, and therefore it's not only a heartening occasion, it's also something which we look forward to with a lot of expectations, particularly in our endeavor to reach out to the younger sections of the society. I once again congratulate all the ministries, the concerned departments, and all those who have toiled for this magnificent, ambitious venture. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.